Now, you are probably thinking that I am the exception. If I just had more, I would be happy. How many are thinking like this? Hare Krishna. If I was just more popular, if I was just more beautiful, if I just had more money, if I just had a nicer house or a better running car, if I just had more influence and power over others' lives, my husband or my wife or my friends or the people in my ashram, then I'll be happy, of course. But Lord Brahma, who has created you and has created all the paraphernalia that you're trying to achieve in life, he is authoritatively giving his opinion. You'll never be happy. You'll simply be in anxiety, and you'll be filled with lamentation. Because you are avariciously basing your undertakings on the perishable conceptions of my and mine. This is an unrefutable, unchallenged fact of the world. But still, we are striving for some material solutions, thinking that I will be happy. Here in Mumbai, everywhere you go in the streets, you see those big, big billboards or hoardings for cinemas or movies. So graphic. Hare Krishna. There's always some beautiful woman with hardly any clothing and some handsome man without hardly any clothing. And they're always either embracing or shooting each other or stabbing each other. There's always blood on everybody. There's knives and daggers and guns and snakes and so many things. And when people see these hoardings, I have to see that movie. Such beautiful women and so much violence. But actually, we should understand that we are being indoctrinated through Maya's forces to think we will be happy by some material arrangement. My observation of marriage. At the beginning, there is often a very romantic appearance in people's hearts. People are looking in each other's lotus eyes. And they feel, this is what I always long for in life. This is the fulfillment of all my desires. This is Krishna's unlimited supreme mercy upon me. This is heaven on earth. To hear your voice, to see you, to be with you. And there's a great, great emotion of the mind, of attraction and desire and satisfaction. But then what happens is we realize that this person is not Krishna. So this person cannot actually satisfy me. It's simply impossible. So in the Western world, at a certain point, they start arguing. They start disagreeing. They come to a realization they never had before, that they have different false egos. Previously, they were in the oneness of amorous attraction. But as that starts going a little down, then all that's left is these false egos. That I have to live with you, and you have to live with me? How is this possible? In the Western world, 70% of all marriages are divorced within 3 years as a federal statistic. So much for romance. And in India, and amongst the more pious people of the West, they don't divorce. They tolerate somehow or other. For the sake of the children, for the sake of morality, I will tolerate you somehow or other. Hare Krishna. And in that toleration there's so much anxiety, so much lamentation, so much frustration. And then you have a little child, and the child, oh, this is just the child I prayed for. Then he or she starts passing stool and urine all over you. Starts keeping you up all night crying and getting sick. Then they get a little older and they start going to school, and then you have to work so hard to get money to sustain them, and then they start doing terrible in their grades. And then it's an embarrassment to your whole family and your relatives and your society. And then you're always fearful that they will be hurt. You see them on the street, oh, a car might hit you. Or you see them playing with balls, the ball might hit him. So always frustration and anxiety. When they get a little older, and the most terrible thing in all creation takes place. They have different ideas than you. Crushing blow to the ego of a parent. My child, if you're a devotee, your child wants to experiment by being a materialistic person. So much frustration and anxiety. What will he do? He's being captured by Maya. She may get pregnant, and she may get addicted to drugs, and she may be killed. And if you're a materialistic person, your child may become a devotee. Worse than death. What will my relatives and friends and everyone else think if they see my son wearing dhoti or sari, chanting Hare Krishna? This is terrible. He will not take over my business. He may join the ashram. He may be a sannyasi. Terrible anxiety, misery. So no matter what you do in this world, all your hopes for happiness will be frustrated. And even if somehow or other, by the inconceivable arrangement of providence, your wife is chaste, your husband is protective, your children are so nice and cooperative, still the mind will always be searching for some reason to be miserable. That's the nature of the mind. Did you know that? No matter what you do, your mind will always be scanning material existence to find some way to be miserable and frustrated and unsatisfied. Hare Krishna. How many of you have this experience in life? If you're not raising your hands, it means you are in illusion. Because Lord Brahma is personally telling us that this is the way He created this world. And if you're in this world, this is what you have to suffer. But Brahma is so mercifully giving us the answer to this very, very complex problem. And that is, as long as they do not take take shelter of your safe lotus feet, they are full of such anxieties. The only safe place in this world where we can find real pleasure is in the lotus feet of Krishna.